Was this a breakout week for Broadcom? The company delivered a record-breaking quarter fueled by staggering growth in artificial intelligence, but while other tech giants have seen their stocks punished even after strong reports, Broadcom surged. So why did investors react so differently to this one set of headlines? We'll explore the numbers and the narrative that has Wall Street buzzing. Welcome to TickerWatch News for Broadcom, Week 10, 2026. This episode covers the latest financial results and strategic developments for the semiconductor and software giant, focusing on a week dominated by its impressive earnings announcement and bold future outlook. Stock Snapshot. Broadcom's stock entered the week facing some headwinds, having declined over the past month. However, the release of its first quarter fiscal 2026 earnings on March 4th provided a powerful catalyst. The stock rallied nearly 5% in the day following the report, bucking the trend of a broader market that was trading cautiously amid geopolitical tensions. This positive move suggests a significant shift in investor sentiment as the company's performance managed to stand out in a volatile market environment. Over the last 12 months, the stock has returned approximately 70%, strongly outperforming the wider semiconductor industry. Top news and headlines. The biggest story of the week was Broadcom's first quarter earnings report, which surpassed analyst expectations. The company posted a record quarterly revenue of $19.3 billion, a 29% increase year over year. Adjusted earnings per share came in at $2.05. The engine behind this growth was the company's artificial intelligence business. AI chip revenue more than doubled from the prior year, reaching $8.4 billion for the quarter. Broadcom expects this momentum to accelerate, guiding for AI semiconductor revenue to hit $10.7 billion in the second quarter, which would represent 140% year-over-year growth. Perhaps the most significant announcement was a long-term forecast from CEO Hock Tan. He stated the company has a line of sight to generate more than $100 billion in AI chip revenue in 2027 alone. This projection is based on deep, multi-year partnerships with just 6 major customers, reported to include heavyweights like Google, Meta, Anthropic, and OpenAI. Broadcom noted it has secured its supply chain through 2028 to meet this anticipated demand. Alongside the financial results, Broadcom announced it has begun shipping what it calls the industry's first 2-nanometer custom compute system on a chip, a key technology for next-generation AI clusters. The company continues to integrate its VMware acquisition, unveiling the new VMware Telco Cloud Platform 9, designed to help telecom operators modernize their data centers. To top it off, the company demonstrated confidence by returning $10.9 billion to shareholders in the quarter through dividends and buybacks, and authorizing an additional $10 billion share repurchase program. Market reaction and investor sentiment. Wall Street's reaction to Broadcom's report was overwhelmingly positive. Multiple analysts reiterated buy ratings and raised their price targets. Morgan Stanley lifted its target to $470, while the consensus price target sits around $450, implying a potential upside of over 35% from current levels. Out of 42 analysts covering the company, 36 now rate the stock a strong buy. The sentiment appears to be that Broadcom succeeded where some other tech firms have stumbled this earnings season. It provided a clear, concrete, and massive long-term revenue target for its AI business, which gave investors a tangible growth story to rally behind. The narrative taking hold is that Broadcom is solidifying its position as a crucial, high-volume partner for the biggest names in AI, designing the custom silicon that powers their unique workloads. Technical and fundamental check-in. From a technical perspective, the strong post-earnings rally pushed the stock price through several key resistance levels, including its 20-day and 50-day moving averages. This move is often interpreted by chart analysts as a bullish signal, suggesting the stock has entered a new short-term uptrend after its recent consolidation. Fundamentally, the discussion centers on valuation versus growth. Some metrics indicate the stock trades at a premium, with a price-to-sales ratio higher than many of its industry peers. However, Bulls argue this valuation is justified by the company's explosive earnings projections and immense cash generation. Broadcom produced over $8 billion in free cash flow in the first quarter alone. The company's combination of a dominant semiconductor business and a high-margin infrastructure software thanks to VMware presents a rare financial profile. What to watch next week? Looking ahead, investors will be closely monitoring any commentary from Broadcom's hyperscale customers, like Google and Meta, on their capital expenditure plans for AI infrastructure. Continued high spending from these giants would validate Broadcom's ambitious forecasts. A key risk remains the company's heavy reliance on a small number of very large customers for its custom AI chip growth. Any change in strategy or spending from one of these 6 partners could have an outsized impact. Therefore, any news related to these partnerships will be critical. For the stock itself, market watchers will be looking to see if it can hold its recent gains and build a new level of price support. The ability to stay above the levels reached this week would reinforce the new bullish momentum. Thank you for tuning in to TickerWatch. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode to stay updated on the companies shaping our market.